Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Very last Monday of this seminar year. Isn't that crazy? The very end of June. I feel like I haven't gotten to speak with you in so long because I just wanted to share some other people with you this month, some other people and their insights for success in the past. And I think we got some amazing tips. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your wisdom and we live forward and we understand in reverse. You've probably heard me say that many, many times. And so some of the things shared might not have always even been things that, we specifically have done in that moment. It might have been kind of staggered or broken up, but it's things that we know at different times that, okay, when I did that, I know that worked. Okay. So when I put that into place, it's so awesome. I'm so happy for you guys. And I'm excited to kind of share a little bit about something we're going to be doing this summer. I usually do like a summer camp. This is going to be a little bit different. I to get clear on your vision for your life and how Mary Kay fits into that and how it can be the vehicle to help you have those little bit of extras this summer to start. And then, if you believe it or not, we are 6 months till Christmas. A little bit more, but 6 months until Christmas. That's insane. And that Christmas can be really overwhelming and really hard on a lot of people, but it doesn't have to be. If you start now and you can spread it out and incorporate it into what you're doing for July, August, September, October, and so on, then you can sprinkle it in and it will just be so easy. And you can have a surplus that you can do whatever you want with, obviously, but it doesn't have to be a struggle or a stress or whatever. Or maybe there's something a little bit extravagant that you want to do this Christmas. Maybe you want to go away. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be hard when you kind of spread it out. So a couple of housekeeping things before I jump in. I'm so excited to share these things with you. First, it's your last chance to wrap up your store, which you can do if that's something that you're working towards. Last chance to be a 4-quarter star, and then it's a clean slate and we all get to begin with an A+. We all get to begin on track for everything because it all starts again. So that's really, really exciting. And I'm going to kind of work backwards and show you how I know for a lot of people, like the diamond the goal, but it might be what comes from doing that work and that being one of the results, but it's actually for your life and how that can lead into part of what your goal is for your life. And then the diamond ring's just like the extra sugar on top. It's the last chance to get the monthly advanced lifting serum, the repair advanced lifting serum. I love that stuff. It's a $78 value. So just for working, but just for doing my thing, I get an extra one for free. So whether I take that one for myself because it's a product I use all the time, or if I sell $78 period, not just 50%, but all of it because I never paid for it. It could be something that I give it a discount to a hostess. It could be something that I put on one of my monthly things when they get something at 50% off. Thing, but I paid for it, so I'm still making 50% of the profit because I never paid for it. It's an amazing product. We all know that. Anyway, so that's when you place your 600 cumulative wholesale during the month of June. You are going to get that for free. And just in case that somebody doesn't know this, but when say your last order that put you over that $600 mark was a customer direct ship, if you're wondering how that works, it will send out to you on your next order. Or if you're not placing an order, they'll just send it to you separately. So just know it's not going to go to your customer. Don't worry about that. And it's your last chance to get the product of the month, which is the True Original Cologne, which smells amazing. If you haven't smelt it, it's fantastic. It's one of my favorites for Sean to wear. It's normally $52 and it's on sale for $45. So that's an excellent one that we have. Okay. Okay. So doing these things this summer, I think that we have such struggle in getting a clear vision for our life. Forget Mary Kay. Mary Kay is how it works in to help you have that. And so I really want to focus this summer on helping everyone get really, really clear for what's going to give you the most fulfillment. Live life to the fullest. Understand that your next choice is not your last choice. But to even have an idea of like, what are the things I want to do? Have you thought about them? Have you written them down? If you have done it, how long ago was it that you did it? Was it a year ago? Was it 2 years ago? Was it 6 months ago? Have you revisited that? Because things might change and you want to keep those things in front of you. So some of the things and I'm going to create a link where you can just log your stuff and you're going to get MK bucks, Mary Kay bucks. And depending on how much you do is going to give you different amounts. And then it's going to be kind of like the star rewards where I'm going to post or share with you like a flyer and different things worth different amounts, and you'll be able to choose different items based on the bucks you've collected all summer. So we're going to be talking about, and I want you to do this now versus once the year is over, our seminar year, because it's going to lead into everything. I want you to 2022 summer bucket list. So 10 things that you want to do this summer. It could be one every week, because there's 10 weekends in the summer. So do you have something you want to do every different weekend? Some of them could be really, really big. Some of them really, really small, like maybe there's an ice cream place that you've been wanting to go to. There's a place in Vancouver that has like over 250, I think, ice cream flavors that I really want to bring the girls to. So that's one of the things we're going to do this summer. We're going to check out that amazing ice cream. So make a list of 10 things, some big, some small, minimum of 10 that you want to do this summer, that you're going to do this summer. And then I want you to write next to it. And if you don't know, find out how much does it cost, okay? In your budget. How could your Mary Kay business help pay for it? Now, if you're wanting to go on some like European tour and it's going to cost you $10,000, can you make that in a month to go in August? You have to be reasonable as well. But maybe it's going to pay for a portion of that, or maybe you're going in September or whatever. But that is how Mary Kay is going to weave into it. Specifically, what is one thing you want to do this summer that isn't, so it is not in your budget, that Mary Kay could make happen for you? One thing that could be. Maybe it's going away to a weekend to Whistler and spending a day at that amazing spa that I haven't been to, and that's on my bucket list, where they have like these outdoor mineral pools, and it's pricey. How much does it cost? How could your Mary Kay business make that happen so that you can do it this summer? And keeping in mind the cost of also, if you're missing work and you don't have vacation time, you need to cover the cost of also missing work. Okay, so just things that I want you to keep in mind for that. Now back to ask yourself, how much does Christmas normally cost you? How could Mary Kay contribute to that starting in July, monthly, to kind of over the next 6 months easily help you pay for everything? And maybe not start for monthly, but then you can use that money for other things, right? So what would you want Mary Kay to pay for that? Is there anything extra at Christmas? Do you want to go away? Like I said, that cost, where would you go? Look it up, find out how much your Mary Kay could contribute every month to make that trip happen. And then that is where we work out what our Mary Kay goals are. Instead of, I want to be a red jacket, or I want to whatever, maybe having extra commissions from our wonderful team members that we are teaching also to build successful businesses. Maybe some of that, we need that to help pay for the trip, or maybe it's management that you need to head towards so that you're going to have that extra. Maybe you want to earn a car as a consultant and have an extra $500 a month to just go towards whatever, pay for it. Maybe you want a new car and you want that to pay the payment for you. So that's where our goals are going to come from. Okay, what else? I'm going to be talking about vision versus goals. Vision pulls us. We want to do whatever to get to whatever. Goals, we we're pushing for that goal. It's not always like a great feeling like, oh, I got to do this to make this happen. But your vision, it pulls us versus like pushing. So it's harder to be pushed than just pulled, right? So I really want to help you uncover that. I have invested a lot of time over the years, and specifically lately, into really getting clear my vision, my next steps. What does life look like for us next? Where are we going? And to be pulled by that versus being pushing for your goals. We want to create a blueprint, right? What is the blueprint of our life so that we can just follow it? Like when someone's building something, they have a blueprint, they know exactly what it looks like, they know exactly what they've got to do to make that happen. So it's really hard to know what are our Mary Kay goals. And, Stephanie and I were talking about this too, that when you start to do something and you have that success, and you get reminded too of why we chose Mary Kay to be our vehicle, with other things that we want in life, those extras, or not even the extras, but just, to be able to enjoy without it being stressed. Or right now, inflation, oh my gosh, extra money just to pay for groceries so that you don't have to cut out maybe gas. Oh my goodness, like all these extra expenses that we have in life. So even just that little bit of extra so that life remains the same, constant, smooth, right? Okay. So those are things that I want you to think about, because we can take in so much information, seminar, all of that. If you haven't registered for our thing here in Vancouver, please come and join us. It's going to be incredible. I think we all need it so much. It's going to be so much fun to get together and share that time. And again, be reminded of one of the parts that we love about Mary Kay, about spending that time together. And information. We're going to take in all this information from seminar, and if we don't do anything with it, then it's just information. It's not transformation. But when you do something with the information, when you get into action, that's where the transformation occurs. The actions. What else? Okay, and vision. Again, back to vision. It's really the images that we see in our mind. What do we see happening? And your mind doesn't know the difference between positive images or negative images. It just knows that they're there. Very aware of what are we thinking, what are we creating. When I started Mary Kay, I had no vision. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't picture what it was going to be like to drive a car. I had to go to the dealership, put my hands on a wheel, take a picture of my hands on the wheel, picture of the steering wheel. Like I had to see it, I had to feel it, I had to know what the new car smelled like. I had to do all of that so that I could then I was like, okay, now I can visualize this. Now I've got, I created it for myself to be able to do that. So the first thing that I want you to start doing right away is I want you to make that bucket list of the 10 items, the things that you want to do this summer, and write down right next to it, how much does it cost? If you don't know how much it costs, go find out. And then a yes or a no, is it in your budget? And how could your Mary Kay business help pay for that? And that's where I can come in and help you figure out, okay, what would the activity need to be if you needed to have an extra $100 a month? What would the activity need to be if you wanted to have an extra $500 a month? What does that look like? What are some things that you could do this summer? I always focus on, let's sit on the patio. In the summer, it's so nice to be outside and gather, and you can kind of, put together what those ladies might want based on who they are. And, if it was a hot, sweaty, whatever, some charcoal mask, suck out all that sunscreen, sweat and dirt and grime and everything. Or maybe they need some, moisture renewal masks. Maybe they just burnt themselves and they need some hydration. You can have so much fun with it. I love the summer. I'm so glad it's here. Please stay hydrated, take care of yourself, find a friend with AC if you need that. So excited for what's to come, you guys, and setting yourselves up for this. Let me know if you want to, I'm going to post the links anyways, but if you're jumping on board and you kind of want to be a part of this summer sizzle, setting ourselves up for what is next to come. Let's wrap up this year, you guys. We have again survived through what was just a really odd time for everybody, especially this time last year. Things were still kind of whatever. I'm just really, really happy to be looking forward, feeling positive, and getting everybody ready for whatever's next. So have an awesome Monday. Have an awesome rest of your week. Please reach out to me if there's anything that you're going to need over these next few days. After that, July 1st, we're away. We're going to be gone for a week. Some of it I'll be working, some of it I won't be working, but have an awesome next few days and let me know how it's going. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Put on your sunscreen. The men's sunscreen with the SPF 30 in it is also really, really great to use it the way if you don't have our old sunscreen before our new sunscreen comes next summer, which is going to be our mineral sunscreen. Okay,